Oh, a Cayman. Not even close. I need to see your train tickets. I'm jacked off me ass, SpongeBob.
This is war, Mitchell.
Take this bad Larry all the way down. Welcome, Hoarders. Today we're going to be playing some more Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. We have a little bit of an issue. I thought this game was basically like the 2018 Car Mechanic Simulator. I'm stuck at the point where this car, for the order, I do believe everything's done except it needs painted. And I thought this game was like the 2018 version, as in just as you progressed in the game, you unlocked stuff. But that's not how it works. There is a tab up here where you have to buy the stuff, which I wasn't aware of. So I think this one's for the... Oh, that's... Okay, I need paint shop level 1. That's $15,000. I only currently have $16,000. Yes, I could buy this, and I could get that job finished immediately, but I like having a little bit of a safety barrier with money in this game. So I thought, let's do something a little different in this episode and just do like maintenance on the vehicles that come in here. I would like to do the story order ones. The ones I'm really after are the ones where you get bonus credits, so you just get more money. What one? This one looks interesting. This one has engine and exhaust troubles. Oh, it actually looks pretty nice. So we're going to be straight up going through this, where you're going to see my actual process, like what actually happens whenever I do these. And my phone's buzzing, so I'm going to move that. There, it's out of the way. What I normally do when I start these, I just go, no matter what I have, I sell everything at the start of a new car. Open the hood, slap this bad boy up in the air. Once I get it in the air, like right there, I already see that there's a pipe, and it looks like we're going to have some timing stuff we're going to have to take off. That's going to be fun. But I immediately go up here. That's all undiscovered, but it's repair all engine faults. So we're probably going to go pretty deep into the engine. Can't be started, and it's loud. If it's loud, that's pretty much always going to be exhaust issues. I kind of would rather do the exhaust issues first, so it's going to be this. Middle muffler and our tailpipe, if I can get here, or rear muffler. Same thing. Car can't be started, so I'm going to automatically check this just to see if the fuel pump's bad. It is not bad, so we're going to throw that back in. Usually, if the car won't start in this game, it's usually a fuse, fuel pump, fuel filter, or your starter's missing. But it'll tell you if your starter's missing. Those are just the big ones. I hope... It looks like I have to do the engine block, which is poopy, and the radiator. That's really annoying. I don't like doing those, because that means I have to go all the way in on this, which I'm not a big fan of. But we should be able to do it relatively quickly, being that this is front-wheel drive. The only pain in the butt is getting the transmission off, because you have to take all of the wheels off on the front so you can get rid of the half shafts to then be able to take the transmission off. Oh, we have a starter still. Can this... Oh, this one can actually be gotten from underneath. That's nice, because I hate when you get it up here and then all of a sudden you're like, shit, now I gotta put the car back down just to get that one piece off. I'm gonna go ahead here. I'm just gonna keep going because I'm 100% sure the engine block is the main culprit here. I'm going to just tear all the way down. I'm going to also, probably because I'm lazy here, I'm just going to take the loss on the oil filter. Okay, there was no oil in this engine, so that's nice. That could also be one of the issues. I can't take the pan off because of that one stupid pulley. That's nice. Okay, so I didn't have to drain the oil because the engine has no oil, apparently. I'm going to take the radiator and housing off. I bet it won't start because the battery is absolute dog shit. That's good. Oh, I didn't drain coolant. I'll take that loss. I really don't care. And I'll take the loss for the wiper fluid. Because I need to be able to see. Might as well do power steering while we're at it. Yes, I'm aware I could pull all that stuff over, but that's no fun. Why can't... I hate that even after you get the tensioner off, they're like, you gotta do another thing. Get that. Water pump, and then we can get our alternator. And that, I think it's a pulley A or a pulley B. It's probably an A. Yeah. The idler A's are usually round, and the B's usually have a groove for the belt to go into. So I'm going to have to take all the cams out. That's going to be super fun. That's the main thing that I don't like about these engines are that the just something about the way that the cams and cam gears are set up that I don't find enjoyable to work on. Get that. Oh, I missed one. Take this bad Larry off. Fuel rail. Our injectors. Our ignition coils. Not our injectors. I'm a Dumbo. I'm aware. This one, I kind of wanted to pick faster ones, but this one's definitely not going to be a very fast one because I have to do everything on this car. Right here's the main reason I don't like the camshafts on these cars is that they have really, really tiny brackets to hold the camshaft in. Oh, we have to take the other side off too, don't we? No, that's not that engine. Okay, good. One of these, I think it's the i4, not the i3. You have to take the opposite side off because there is a chain linkage that links the two together. That one's the one that I really don't like doing. Okay, now we can rip the head off. The good news is there's not a lot of parts that I need. It's mostly the block, one of the cam gears I know I needed to get. I gotta take the oil pan off yet. But altogether, the engine itself, it didn't seem like there was all that much stuff that needed done. Watch, this time I'll get the oil fine. Usually if the filter comes off, that's when you get it. Oh, okay, so the filter was high enough up that I didn't drain any oil when I took it off. Okay, that's nice. And it would be pretty uncommon for bolts in the actual block to be rusted like this, because they're almost, like, 99.99% of the time, they're just, like, slathered in oil. They should not be able to get that rusty. Unless, obviously, if you park the car for a very long time, then yeah, that's going to happen. But it would have to be a very long time. Okay, so that should be everything in there. Is there anything on the sides I'm missing? No, because we're going to have to put the car back down. And then after the car is down, and I get all the, oh shit, thermostat. I never had to do a thermostat on a car in any of the games yet. Okay, so now we gotta lift the car back up so we can get the crankshaft out. Don't you love the steps that you have to do? And then I get to put the car back down so I can get the block out. Which, all of this was just to get the block. Boom, block is at 8%. So I need an I3 block. I don't... Oh, okay, they do have them here. So the standard I3 block. So that is our main issue for this entire vehicle. So that's done. I'm going to go on the checklist. And... Oh, okay, so I do need piston rings. What I do is I do those light up areas. That way I know I'm getting the correct position. Like, I need piston rings, and there's only one that needs piston rings. So I need piston rings, a battery, cam gear, camshaft, crank. I'm sure I'm going to miss some of those. I'm really only focusing on the piston rings right now, because that's going to be one of the first things that I end up having to deal with. So it should be standard piston rings. We need the cam, crank, and what else? Or the cam gear and the crank pulley. Cam gear, I3. That one I think is going to be the second thing we end up having to deal with. But we're going to be good to start putting stuff back in. I have to lift the fucking car up. Let me see if I can get the crankshaft pulley here too. Crankshaft pulley. Do. Crankshaft pulley for the... What one does this take? It's an I3, but it might take the I4 pulley. What fucking pulley does this bitch take? They always gonna mess with you, huh? The crank pulley is the I4. Okay, so there's that. That's nice. So we can pretty much start slapping this bitch together. We're not going up, we're going down. It should be relatively quick. This one takes the piston rings. I always try to get the one with the fault first. That way I don't have to worry about being selective on the other ones. And then, like, oh, I know I did that. Then I'll unhook that. And we can continue. I think the thermostat was good. It is. That's good. We can do our head. And I don't know if any of our bearing caps or our camshaft caps were bad. I don't think any of them were. Actually, one was right here at the end. Okay, so I'm going to do the new cam gear first. We don't need a new one there. And I'm going to do all of our caps except for the one that needs to be new. I'll save that for last. I won't necessarily remember to do it, but I hope it'll help me remember to do it. So we need an I3 cam cap. Camshaft cap. I3. We only need one. I remember when we were taking it apart, there was that one rusty one, and that was this one that needs replaced. Good. Let's unmark those two. We still need a battery and radiator A. I'll worry about that when we get to that point, because right now it's not very important. I'm going to go underneath it, and I'm going to put the oil pan on. That way I can put the idler roller A back on and kind of not be done, but I could be a little bit more done. Because none of the internals of the engine now need to be replaced. We're just putting everything back together now. And I don't think we actually had any transmission problems. I think we were pretty good. So we're going to throw the pan back on. And I think I'm going to do all the underside stuff first. Make sure we're all good there. And then I'll start throwing the other shit back on. Bearing. Boop. That. Jump to the other side, do the same thing over here. Put our wheel back on. I believe we need this one new. Yeah, front exhaust section B, I3. Front B, I3. This one. And we need the muffler and a rear muffler. Or a middle. Middle and rear. I believe that's all we needed for the exhaust. I don't think I put the oil filter back on, but I know we need an orange one. So let's get us an oil filter. Oh yeah, I can do the starter from underneath. I forgot about that. Oil filter. Could have done the old one, but you know, I like to be what do they call them? I like to be thorough. I run my business good. We need a battery. What else do we need? We're good with our starter wires. I think all our electrical's good. Why don't I remember what we needed for the rest of this? There's something else. Until I get to it, I'm going to be like, oh, damn, that's what it was. Crank pulley. Got our new one. Idler A. Another idler A. Belt. Tensioner. I don't need the power steering reservoir right now. Gotta do plugs. And then I can do my fuel rail. That, throttle body. Rest of it should just be the... Oh, we need the radiator. That's what I was thinking. Radiator A. Put our shroud on with our fan. We gotta fill up all our fuel, or not our fuel, all our fluids. Boop. That's already done. Let me go back to my checklist. Uncheck everything that we already did so I don't have blue hanging around everywhere. Can't be started. We still have to discover that. It's loud. We fix that. So we just got to figure out why it won't start. The battery's new, so it would have said something if we did that. We checked the fuel pump. The fuel pump is good. Did we ever put a fuel filter on? I feel like we didn't. Is there no fuel filter for this car? I'm not seeing a ghost for one. I'm going to go ahead and check our fuses. Is there? No, there's none missing. The way I do it, because I don't have the tester yet, because I'm cheap, is I take it off and I just look at the top left-hand corner at the number until I see what one is going to be the bad one. But it could, right there, relay C. And I bet you it's going to tell us that too. Yep, relay C. Relay C. So that means we got to go here. Relay type C, buy it. Go over here and make sure I'm putting it in the right location. That's the only reason I use that ghost thing for, because I have 3 of them here and I want to make sure I'm putting the new one in the right spot. So that should be almost everything. We gotta do oil yet. I can't leave them without oil. And then what else I like to do is I like to go through my inventory. All that stuff's old and poopy, so it should have been replaced with new stuff. So it should be on its way. Power steering fluid. I forgot about power steering fluid. Whoops. At least it tells me. I must not have noticed that one because it's not a see-through tank. One more. Boop. That should be everything now. Okay. Got $6,000 for that. That's nice. Let's see if we can find another one that should be relatively quick. I haven't worked on the van yet, but that's 25 XP, or 25% more XP. This one gives you more money, though. Fixed suspension, that's going to be... That one's going to be transmission, exhaust, and, well, it says it here. Transmission, exhaust, and suspension. I was reading them off. What's this last one? That, general engine control and repair, poor brake performance. Ooh, I'd rather let's just do this one so we can do another quick one. So we did at least 2 vehicles in this episode. That'd be nice. I was kind of expecting to do ones more along like these lines, but I didn't have a huge selection. of different vehicles to work on. And this one's just going to be exhaust issues. It could be an exhaust manifold. I don't know until I get under here. That manifold looks good. That one looks good. We're just going to be focusing on... We have 2 bad middle mufflers. Is that it? That's it. We need 2 middle mufflers. Ooh, this was a difficult one. Boo-doop, boo, boo-doop, boo. That's it. That's literally all that order was. Wow. I thought there'd be more. Okay, one more. One more. We need something that's not that easy. I really don't want to dig into any engine stuff right now. Other tasks, struggling to find gears, so that's transmission. Grinding, that's transmission. Brakes, not a problem. General running, gear control, and repair. And suspension feels loose. I really don't want to do too much suspension stuff. This one might be easy. And that's 25% bonus cash. So, let's try this one. This one should be easy. We'll see exactly what the issue is. Except this one's easy, but it doesn't have a list. It doesn't tell you what's wrong. And the only tool that I have, just to show you guys I'm being like fully legit here, is it this one? That's examination. I have to do it under this mode. The only tool I have is the drain tool. I have none of the other important ones. So I'm doing this just of knowledge of other games and stuff. Okay, so what is our exact problem here? Other tasks. Power steering fluid. Okay, so it does tell me what I need to do, and it's extremely easy, and it actually does use the only tool that I have. Yeah, power steering's up here. I keep looking down in the engine bay because that's where mine is on my truck. Or no, it's unmount to put stuff in. Wow, this is a really difficult one. Completed. Okay. I guess that's gonna be it then for this episode. I did want to do one where I actually no, that's not gonna be it for this episode, and I'll tell you why. Because I made enough money now that I should be able to buy my paint shop, which means, do I need a welder? I think I might. That's 5,000 credits for a welder. Because I need to be able to get the rust off of that car before I can paint it. And it's rusty and dirty. Do I need like a car wash thing? I don't even think I have that. I don't think I have the bucket to clean shit. What is that back there? Do I have multiple shops? Oh shit, dude. That's cool. Paint shop, paint part. Okay, I don't have a car in here. That's cool. So that's unlocked now. Sheet. Let's see what other tool things are available. Because if I can just wash the car. Do they have a car wash option? That's for expanding. Right here, what is that? Car wash. I could buy that right now. Let's buy that. Let's buy that. I know I'm still going to need the welder for this, so I'm going to need 5 grand. Damn. Damn, Daniel. Okay, move this to car wash. Wherever the hell that is. Oh, okay, it took me with it. Okay, so we are... That only does interior, though, doesn't it? Or does that clean the outside also? Or that does the interior. This, the pressure washer, is going to do the outside. Yeah. We definitely need the welder for this. But this car, this is one of the story mode orders. And it has a lot of stuff that I have done. Like all the black panels I did. I fully rebuilt the entire engine on it. I don't think I did any interior stuff. But it's... I want to get it done, but I'm going to have to do a couple more cars before I can get it done. But that then is going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. And if you did enjoy the video, check out one of my previous, next, and related videos, and don't forget to check out my social medias in the description down below.